All right, hello everyone. Very special streaming day today. This is not my normal schedule, but had some free time and I set up this stream to dual stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time using Restream. So this is kind of a test. We're going to see how everything goes. I'm hoping everyone is able to hear me fine, that there's no issues with audio, there's no issues with the chat. Allegedly, the way I've set this up is that it doesn't matter if you're watching through Twitch or through YouTube. I should see everyone's chat messages as they come through, and hopefully everyone is seeing me. I know there's already one issue with Restream right now where on my end, it's telling me that it's got this stream listed as Skyrim SE, but obviously we're not doing Skyrim, we're doing Dragon Age, as you may have been able to tell from my lovely display here. So we'll see. This is the first time I've used this. There are a few hiccups going into this that, you know, I wasn't quite sure if I set everything up okay. So if there's anything that's like off, please give me all the feedback you can. I definitely want to continue with this, as you know, getting my stream out there to as many people at once as possible is the goal. So without further ado, we're jumping back into the Dragon Age Origins playthrough that I've been running. I could have done Skyrim, but decided not to. I'm really having fun with this Dragon Age Origins playthrough. I've forgotten how much fun this game was. It really is absolutely just phenomenal. Like, it's a ton of fun. I've been enjoying it. It's bringing back all kinds of memories from when I first played. So for those of you that don't know, this series, it kind of, if you came in either with, like, you know, Dragon Age 2 or with Inquisition, it can be a little bit misleading because this first game really doesn't get into the main themes of the other two. The other two really focus on mages versus Templars. Like, that's the main conflict for both Dragon Age 2 and for Dragon Age Inquisition. And it's great, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying anything against it. But the game that started it all, the game that launched this series, Dragon Age Origins, the Mages and Templar conflict is really a side piece in this. It hasn't even really begun yet. Like, there's the option to play as a Mage Origin here. And so you can basically have the beginning, like, play through Mage, going through the Circle Tower and things like that. But all you get is hints, really. And like, the dialogue options you get are really, even the mages are trying to justify why they're in the circle. Like, you get hints of oppression, like even in the Mage Origin playthrough. Part of it is you have a friend that decides he wants to become an apostate because he falls in love with, like, a Chantry. I don't think she's a nun, but she's like a cleric or something in the Chantry. Like, she hasn't taken her vows yet. And so it's this big thing. And so, like, in the Mage Origin playthrough, you're basically helping him, and based on your decisions, you can, like, bring the first enchanter in on it or not, but you're basically helping him to escape the circle so he can go be with this girl. And so through those dialogue options and those choices, you do get hints at how oppressive the Chantry is against mages, but it's really a side note in this game. The real focus here is playing as a Grey Warden. Like, that's how you, like, no matter what origin you pick, you end up playing as a Grey Warden, and your job is to stop the Third Blight. Like, that's what this game is. It's the Third Blight. For those of you that don't know or aren't familiar with the lore, like, really high-level Cliff Notes version, like, back in the day, part of the reason why mages are so oppressed is a bunch of mages decided, hey, we want to become gods, so let's basically break into heaven and become gods. And they did that, and according to the game's lore, the maker, or their main deity, was so pissed off that he was like, nah, fuck you guys, get the hell out of here. Because they basically tainted the whatever heaven is. I think they called it the Golden City. And he turned them into these creatures that are called Darkspawn. And these Darkspawn, essentially, for lack of a better term, they're fucking zombies. I mean, let's get real. They're zombies that wear armor, and they have a little bit more higher brain function. But you'll see as we play, they're just zombies. But it becomes a big thing because every time they're defeated, they essentially start digging in the earth to find what they call an old god that essentially represents itself as a dragon and comes back and starts a new blight. And that's what we're doing here. We're essentially stopping the third one of these blights. And that should give you a very quick bring you up to speed of where we're at so far.
One of those tranquil fellas actually called him what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed. He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
Enchantment.
There you have it.
Yep. All right.
Enchantment!
All right, so we've got a couple of weapons we already have. I don't know if I've got any. I do. Okay. So this is basically how you just buff up your weapons to start the game off. All right, Oathkeeper is pretty decent. Let's go with that. All right. I don't think we can do much else once we get that. Luckily, I got the DLCs, so I got a bunch of like epic weapons that we can equip. It's going to make this playthrough a lot easier. Let's see.
Something on your mind? You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
Let's see. So we're going to play a nice guy. We're not going to be a dick. So
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
no harm done, Alistair.
I
think it's Alistair is how it's supposed to be.
Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any families.
Let's see.
I don't know. I have no idea what the Grey Wardens do for them when they fall in battle. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
Let's see. He knows they were
Yes,
already
I
ordered, so we'll just
imagine
keep
you
it
really
light.
have, haven't you? Thank you. It was good to talk about this with a friend. It means a lot to me. I'd like that. So would he, I think.
Cool. And that was the other interesting thing, like the karma system in this game, where you could basically change the behavior of your followers based on whether they liked you or hated you. I always thought that was a cool little thing that didn't get carried over into enough games afterwards. I really like that trope, the idea of like getting people to on your side or convincing them with dialogue options.
Something I can help with?
Let's see here.
Yes?
I'd like to talk
What's
to you
on
about
your
something.
mind?
This vision
I
of
knew
yours.
this would come up sooner
Yeah.
or later.
Yeah, you're talking
I
about
don't know
having
how to
visions. Of
explain,
course it's going to come up.
But I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
Ooh, what then?
When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rosebush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith. In my dream, I fell, or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the Blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Blight devours everything?
I suppose I couldn't sit by either.
That is why you're a Grey Warden. Come, there's a Blight to stop.
Alright, +2. Hold on, let's see. Did I give? I think I already gave all my feast day gifts. Let's check it out real quick. I did. Okay, so we did that on the last one, right? No? Let's see, hold on. Yes, we did. Okay, cool. So I couldn't remember if I did this on the last stream or not. So feast day gifts are like another piece of DLC you can get, where you get these gifts that significantly boost up your followers' love of you. Or you can get gifts that just piss them off. So
At
Life in the
times,
Wilds must have been
perhaps,
lonely.
a world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
As I'm more,
For a
romancing
time,
Morgan,
But one can
Kevin
only
Lee,
remain a
Sweet and
child
Clever.
for so long. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments, the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds. She was not. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
So I know this seems like the opposite of what I'm doing, but you know, when you agree with ahead of time with what she's gonna say, it gives you points. So I'm metagaming a little bit here. Like I know what the right answer is, so I'm going with
Beauty
it.
and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been. They did indeed. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Boom, and just like that, +8 to her approval. Okay, I think that is enough for now. Sten is kind of a dick.
You are
You
not
just gotta.
quite as callow as I thought. That
Oh,
is
thanks.
unexpected. You're welcome. I was sent to be the eyes of the Antom. The Arishok asked what is the Blight. By his curiosity, I am now here. Yes. I cannot go home. It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting. As you wish.
Sten's a tricky one. Usually with Sten, I don't bother with conversation stuff. I just give him all the gifts he's gonna like, and then max out his, you know, his favoritism that way. Because he's tricky. He likes. You gotta kind of treat Sten like a dick.
Indeed. Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.
Alright, accept. Okay, I'm trying to remember the best what we said we were gonna do. I think, if I remember right, we decided we were gonna do Lake Callan had docks, I think. Yes, that's right. Yep. We're gonna do the mage quest first. So basically what we're doing here, for you guys that don't remember, is we were in a battle with a darkspawn. King gets killed. His right hand dude, Logain, basically betrays the shit out of us, leaves us to die, hoping we do. He's making a power grab. And so what we're doing is finding a bunch of treaties that the Ringworms have, and we're catching them. So mages, elves, dwarves, and the tide. Rough. That's what I get for not focusing and for just talking. So anyway, while we're waiting for this to load, so what we're doing as the Grey Wardens now, so we've been betrayed. There's an asshole trying to make a play for the throne. He's blaming us for everything he did, trying to set the world against us. Meanwhile, we've got these ancient treaties for nobles, nobles, dwarves, elves, mages, all of them to come fight the Darkspawn with us. So that's pretty much the premise of the game. Very similar, I think, in the way that you're gathering an army in Inquisition, although much less detailed. Inquisition really takes this concept and turns it up to 11. So with this one, it's not as, I would say, detailed or in depth as the army building in that one, but it's still good. It's a lot of fun. So what we're going to do, I'm not going to go ahead and go through all that talking stuff again. We'll do that on a later date. I might just do that, after the stream is done.
Indeed.
Because you guys have already seen that.
Yes.
All right, let's see. Let's see if we can change this outcome a little bit here. That was weird. Oh, different one. I think these are randomly generated.
How did a child survive that? The crater is still smoking. It's a boy. 5 fingers, 5 toes. That's all that matters to me. The Maker has answered our prayers. Let's go home, Marta, and raise the Tigers our own.
Anyone that understood that reference, we can be friends.
Very well.
But yeah, that I'm not gonna. Sure, why not? So anybody that doesn't know, that was a Superman reference. So that was supposed to be Dragon Age's version of Ma and Pa Kent. Nice little Easter egg there. I think that was. I've always liked that one. I'm glad I didn't get the freaking demon death spawn there. Like that was intense. See here, a couple of things we're going to do over here. So this guy, yep, this is for
What business
the
would the mighty
Blackstone
Grey
regulars.
Wardens have with a
We
man
basically have
like
to track
me?
down people that stole a bunch of shit
Oh?
and
What was this
beat
about?
the shit out of them.
I worried this might happen. I hoped it wouldn't be you who came for me. I have no choice. Forgive me, Warden,
Yep.
but I cannot go back with you.
Why are we always accepting danger?
about how combat should go. Loot, 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 looty, loot, loot. Alright, now we got the Mages Collective. These guys
You're
have
the
some
Grey
requests
Warden,
for
aren't
us.
you? Exactly who I was hoping to meet. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry.
This is a little foreshadowing of the problem, so how can I help you guys?
Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
We
at
have
those
agents
requests.
in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Make us smile upon you.
Alright. There we go. There's his bag. So, places of power. Herbal magic. So, some of these I think we can maybe complete already. Let's see. 10 bundles of deep mushrooms with this. Okay, cool, cool, cool. But there's killer. Let's see. Charge who accepts this request to destroy the friends before their evil brings unwanted attention from either Templars or demons. Okay, notice termination. Okay, careless accusations. So basically, this one we're notifying different apprentices that their services are no longer required for this guy. Let's see. So this one we're just finding mages that are dealing in blood magic, and this one we're just finding, yep, places of power. Pretty simple. For any of you fellow completionists, doing I think like 15 of these quests or completing them will get you a trophy / achievement.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
This is why you always keep Liliana in
I
there with you.
finished.
Talk to the
Good
innkeepers.
day,
I
and
think
welcome
he
to the
sells some
Spoiled
gifts.
Princess. Is there something I can get for you?
Why is the inn called
It
the
was my
Spoiled
father's
Princess?
idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling inn. The name stuck. That's the story. Of course. What would you like?
That wasn't awkward at all. Wine. Wine is going to be useful once Wynn gets in the party because she loves her wine. Let's see here. Anything else? Nope, nothing there. Alright, time to go across the docks.
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass.
This guy's got a very sharp haircut. I like it. I don't know what it is. Something about it.
Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you?
Yeah, I am.
Prove it. Yes? Oh, a Grey Warden seal. Aha! So you're claiming to be one of those. You know, I have some documents too. They say I'm the Queen of Antiva. What do you think of that? And if you can't prove you're who you say you are, I'm not letting you in. Anyway, it was nice chatting with you. Now, on your way right now, go. He won't know if you never get in, will he? Oh, I've outsmarted you. If I were more flexible, I'd pat myself on the back. Is that bad? Look, I'm just trying to do my job. I'll take you right now, just like you wanted.
Try to be nice. Nope, not gonna happen.
Come along, I
Intimidate
suppose.
all day long. Yep.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The doors are barred. Are they keeping people out or in?
Now we wait and pray. Who are you? I explicitly told Carol not to bring anyone across the lake. We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety. I am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the Darkspawn, but it is their right.
And I'm weary of
You'll find
Templar
no allies
assholes
here.
bitching about everything.
Templars can spare no men.
But here we are.
The mages are indisposed. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls. The circle is lost. The tower has fallen.
Let's see. Oh, I want to be snarky, but nope. Gonna be a good guy. What are abominations? Tell the
Creatures
world.
of the Fade can use mages to enter our world. A mage in such a spirit's clutches is changed, his flesh twisted, his mind shattered. We don't know. We saw only demons, hunting Templars and mages alike. I realized we could not defeat them and told my men to flee. I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
Right of annulment.
The right of annulment gives Templars the authority to neutralize the Mage Circle. Completely.
The mages are probably already dead. Any abominations remaining in there must be dealt with, no matter what.
This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again.
Oh, must it?
If any are still alive, the Maker himself has shielded them. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing.
Or Templars are assholes who don't value a mage's life enough to try and save them when shit gets real. They just run away.
Only the Grand Cleric in Denerim can authorize the annulment of the Circle, and we must wait for reinforcements. If we enter the tower now, we will be massacred. I cannot order my men to their deaths. While the door holds, we wait. Denerim must have received our message. It cannot be much longer. If, by some miracle, you destroy the abominations, yes. The Templars will join your army. Without word from Denerim, I must determine our course. Surely destroying Darkspawn is a worthy goal. A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
All right. So, spoiler alert, I always side with the mages. Like, don't get me wrong, abominations are crazy, but to me, it's like the same kind of thing as like mutants and humans and like the X-Men series and things like that. It's basically like, yeah, there's potential for danger, but oppressing an entire group of people just because you get the willies, never a good idea. So I'm always on the side of the mages. Let's see.
I certainly hope so. Are you here to trade then?
Yeah, let's trade. What do you got? I think, yep, we got that. And a backpack. Backpacks are great. They extend your carrying capacity. So always pick up a backpack whenever you can. And I don't think there's anything here that I need to buy besides that. Alrighty. Cool. Let's do a quick gear check before we go. Make sure I've got everything I absolutely need. Let's see, is that any better? That is better. Let's go with the sprint mail gloves. I need 38 strength for the blood dragon armor. Okay. And I need 20 strength for battle dress of the provocateur. Let's see. And I'm a long way from leveling. Let's see how everybody else is. Okay. A little bit closer with Morgan, a little bit closer with...
Paul shutting the door and throwing away the key was definitely the Templar Plan B.
Honestly, I've been thinking about it. Like, I got Morgan with me.
You truly do not believe
But
in
Wynn
fate
really is the
like
better
that?
healer.
It has
I
been
may
bothering
just,
you,
once we
I
come
see.
across her,
No?
may just switch to
Not.
Wynn.
Must I?
What do you believe happens to you after you die then? Nothing?
I do not go to sit by the Maker's side, if that's what you mean.
Only those who are worthy are brought to the Maker's side. So many other sad souls are left to wander in the void, hopeless and forever lost.
And what evidence of this have you? I see only spirits, no wandering ghosts of wicked.
It must be so sad to look forward to nothing, to feel no love and seek no reward in the afterlife.
Yes, the anguish tears at me so. You have seen through me to my sad, sad core.
Just like you wanted.
I do love Morgan's banter, though.
You notice? It appears your perceptive powers know no bounds.
There she is.
It's you. No, come no further. Grey Warden or no, I will strike you down where you stand. I am a mage of the Circle. More importantly, why are you here? The Templars would not let just anyone by. And you were told that the Circle was in no shape to help you, I suppose. So why did the Templars let you in? Do they plan to attack the tower now? They sent for it then. I feared they might have. What else could they do? So Gregor thinks the Circle is beyond hope. He probably assumes we are all dead. They abandoned us to our fate. But even trapped as we are, we have survived. If they invoke the right, however, we will not be able to stand against them.
What
Let
happened
it
here?
suffice to say that we had something of a revolt on our hands, led by a mage named Uldred. When he returned from the battle at Ostergard,
Oh, hi, Raquel.
tried to
Thank
take over
you.
the Circle. As you can see, it didn't work out as he had planned. I don't know what became of Uldred, but I am certain all this is his doing. I will not lose the circle to one man's pride and stupidity. I erected a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this circle.
Let's see.
Once Rhaegor sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable.
We should set off immediately. Oh wait.
Then our path is laid out before us. We must save Irving.
Will the children be
Petra and Kinnan will watch them. If we slay all the fiends we encounter on our way, none will get by to threaten the children.
You want us to assist this preachy schoolmistress to rescue these pathetic excuses for mages? They allow themselves to be corralled like cattle, mindless. Now their masters have chosen death for them, and I say, let them have it.
Thank you, Raquel, for giving me the heads up. I know why that is. I think I just fixed it. Let me know if that comes through. But yeah, thank you for reminding me on that one. Let's see.
If that was so, why, I am sure I would have flung myself from the top of this tower years ago. I will allow neither mind nor body be subjugated in such a dehumanizing fashion.
Like, I don't disagree with you, but come on, stop being a dick.
Look at how they live. Servants of the Chantry. They lack respect for themselves and their own power. Why should I respect them? Have it your way.
Petra, Kinnan, look after the others. I will be back soon.
Wyn, are you sure you're all right? You were so badly hurt earlier. Maybe I should come along.
The others need your protection more. I will be all right. Stay here with them. Keep them safe and calm.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it, too. Glad to know it all works. Although I am sad we've been going this long with, 20 minutes now, I think, with echoey audio. But I did mention this is a test stream right now, so... See, I have faith.
Your confidence is refreshing, though you should make sure it does not blind you to your weaknesses. If you are ready, let us go end this.
Yeah, I'm definitely keeping Wyn. Like, I thought about it. I'm gonna romance Morrigan still, but this time around,
Indeed.
absolutely gonna keep Wyn because I forgot she's a beast of a healer.
Yes.
And you can spec Morrigan out, but the problem is it takes a while for her to get to the point where she's as good as Wyn. And all the romance options I can do while we're at camp. So I think my main party is going to be what you see here: Wyn, Morrigan, Wyn, Alistair, and Leliani. Why did I blink on her name? Only got -3 from that, so that works. Let's see here. Leliana. I don't know why I blinked on that. Oh, that's good, Mike. Thanks. That's good to know. I'm glad that you only just heard it. At least that's only a handful of people are having to deal with it, so that works out. Thanks for joining, by the way.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Oh wait, do I have any upgrades or level ups for a win? Nope, I guess not. Alright, let's get her done.
Here we are. I'm somewhat amazed at myself for having kept it in place this long. It made me very weary at times, but I had to stay strong to keep us safe. Be prepared for anything. I do not know what manner of beasts lurk beyond this barrier. Are you ready?
I am ready. Destroy the barrier.
All right. Be on your guard.
So doing the circle tower first is my favorite thing in the order of different items, different things you can play. Oh wait, hold on. So I've never played the first DA. How far into the story? So I'm not very far. So I actually did a brief recap, Mike, before you jumped on, but I'm not very far into the story. So I'm going to try and do an even faster recap for you while I'm going through this. So if you're familiar with the Dragon Age story, at least in 2 and 3, 3 being Inquisition, the whole story focuses on the battle between mages and Templar, which is what we're kind of discussing here in this. But in this one, it's really just this one side quest that deals with it in any way. And it's cool. It does. This side quest alone will set the stage for a lot of the events following up. But in this one, we're playing as a Grey Warden, and we're on a mission essentially to combat the Third Blight. So you have a bunch of different origins you can start out with. I picked the noble human origin. You can also pick mage. I think you can do a city elf or a Dalish elf. You can do a lowborn dwarf or a highborn dwarf. And I think it's those like 6 that you have. So I went with the human origin because I think that's the most canon. And I'll explain why in follow-ups. But essentially what we're doing is we get recruited into the Grey Wardens. There's a big battle. The King of Ferelden's in the battle. He's this young dude. He's all gung-ho about it. He really wants to fight the Darkspawn and fight for glory and all this shit. The battle goes south, and then his second in command, Loghain, basically leaves the field and leaves everyone to die. And then turns around and blames the Grey Wardens, accusing them of killing the king. So there's this political element to it. Meanwhile, me and this guy right here, Alistair, he survives. He's a Grey Warden too. And our job basically is we've got these old treaties that the Grey Wardens have where basically they can call upon elves, nobles, dwarves, and mages to fight the Darkspawn in the event of a blight, which is what we got. And so essentially what we're doing, our whole mission in this, is to reach out to all those groups, get their commitment to fighting the blight. Oop. Go. And so to just catch you up, the first place I went to after so you finish all the stuff that happens at this battle. That's basically the intro scene. Then you go to a city called Lothering, where you essentially it's the last. It's like an in-between spot between like the main game and the intro. And then after you go there, we stopped off at camp, and you can essentially go, like, there's no specific order you have to go to these different factions. I just personally like to go to the mages first, because you can't win who's the lady in red. Like I've been saying, she's honestly the best hero in the game. and you like it's hard to have her and not play the game with her, because like you can spec other mages out to be good healers. Like Morgan, the mage I was gonna romance, or I am gonna romance. She can be spec'd out to be a healer. Like you can spec any character to be any variation of their particular class, but it takes a really long time. And Wynn out the gate has all of the healing spells, like everything you need. They're there, including this one right here, I believe, Revival, which allows her, like, it's an area of effect spell that allows her to revive anyone that's dead. So if the entire party, like, kills, or it's like a TPK, and Wynn's alive, like, you can switch to her, cast a spell, and everyone just revives with some health. And so originally, since I was going to romance Morgan, I was going to have her in the party, but, I thought better of it. Like, I can do all the romance stuff at camp, and Wynn's just a better healer and makes the game go by a lot easier. And yeah, if you have any other questions about what's going on, feel free to post them in chat. Be happy to answer.
Do you hear that? I think there's someone near here.
Please refrain from going into the stockroom. It is a mess, and I've not been able to get it into a state fit to be seen. I am called Owain, and I manage the Circle's magical stockroom. I was trying to tidy up, but there was little I could do.
Okay. Don't you want to get out of here?
I tried to leave when things got quiet. That was when I encountered the barrier. Finding no other way out, I returned to work.
Owain, you should have said something. I would have opened the door for you.
The stockroom is familiar. I prefer to be here.
Let's see. How can you be so calm?
He is one of the Tranquil. The Tranquil do not have emotions.
I would prefer not to die. I would prefer it if the tower returned to the way it was. Perhaps Niall will succeed and save us all.
One of the things I like about the future games is in this game, the Tranquil are described as having had a brand on their head. Like there's a whole procedure where lyrium is poured into this weird brand. And in future games, they actually put the brand on their head. This game, I think, because it was, PlayStation 3 era, they just didn't have the ability to include that brand. So I like that it's in there.
I do not know, but he came here with several others and took the litany of Adralla.
But that protects from mind domination. Is blood magic at work here?
I do not know.
Niall was in the meeting. He would know. Blood magic. I was afraid of this. We should find Niall. The litany will give us a fighting chance against any blood mages we encounter.
I wish you luck. Perhaps this will be over soon and things will return to the way they were. Goodbye.
Oh, good question. So how much freedom do you have speccing out your main character? Is it as open as Inquisition or more strict? I think Inquisition is probably more open, but so let me show you. I'll show you. So with this one, there's 3 classes. So you've got Warrior, Rogue, and Mage. That's it. But within those 3 classes, you have several different options. So for me, I'm doing a dual wielding warrior. So my goal with this is I'm going to be dual wielding 2 swords by the end of this. And I've got, let's see here. Can I open up details? No, let's see here. Let me see, where is it? There it is. Okay, skills. That's what I was looking for. So, not that one. This one. So you've got different talents. So in the warrior tree, you've got the basic warrior tree, which is worth putting some points into, right? For me, I'm doing the dual wield arc, right? So pretty much everything I do is going to be in this area. If you want to be an archery warrior, you can spec into archery. If you want to be a classic tank, you can do weapon and shield. If you want to do a two-handed warrior, which is honestly, in my opinion, the dual wielding and the two-handed are the biggest damage dealers in this game. It's just insane. You can do that, right? And so whichever one you do is going to change a little bit in how you put in talents, like your stats basically. And I'll show you more if I level up, which I should in this playthrough, to give you an idea of the different stats that you have. So you've got options. And furthermore, within those options, there's different like subclasses that you can spec into. So like with Warrior, the 4 classes, if I remember right, are Champion, Berserker, Templar, and Weaver. And those will add an additional like row of like right here where you see this of 4 talents that you can also equip within that subclass. So like with Alistair, I think he's already a Templar, so let me switch to him. Yep, so Alistair's already a Templar, so he's got these additional Templar abilities that you can build into. So you can see, I think, if you're comparing this to like Inquisition, there's the bones of what Inquisition became in here. I think Inquisition is the end result of them tweaking this and really like, you know, fine-tuning it and getting it much better. But the bones are here. And like, again, Alistair's a warrior like I am, but with him, we're making him a tank. So we're speccing him for sword and shield. We're going to boost him with Templar, and you get 2 of the subclasses. So with Alistair, what I usually do is I give him the Templar stuff, and then I give him the champion stuff, because those just kind of synergize really well with tankier builds. Whereas with me, I'm going to be taking the Berserker and the Reaver subclass, because those are better for like damage output and things like that, for like a high damage tank. So I hope that answers your question. Ooh, got a gift.
The tower was here long before the circle.
Danger?
It was only unlikely to be the
Look out.
We must fight. Let us do it quickly.
Please, please don't kill me. I know I have no right to ask for mercy, but I didn't mean for this death and destruction. We were just trying to free ourselves. Aldred told us that the Circle would support Loghain, and Loghain would help us be free of the Chantry. You don't know what it was like. The Templars were watching. Always watching. The magic was a means to an end. It gave me the power to fight for what I believed.
Fighting for what you believe is commendable, but the ends do not always justify the means.
You don't really believe that, do you, Wynne? Change rarely comes peacefully. Andraste waged war on the Imperium. She didn't write them a strongly worded letter. She reshaped civilization, freed the slaves, and gave us the Chantry. But people died for it. We thought someone always has to take the first step, force a change, no matter the cost.
Nothing is worth what you've done to this place.
And now Aldred's gone mad, and we are scattered, doomed to die at the hands of those who seek to right our wrongs. What else can I do? am trapped here. Thank you. The Maker will surely turn his eyes on you for your mercy.
Yeah, don't know it's mercy. You have to go through the Templars to get out, so good luck with that. Incidentally, one of the things you'll notice in this game, the mage class is ridiculously broken. That was the first class I played this game on, and it was basically like using the win button.
I can do that for you.
Like, it just incredible amounts of damage. Ooh. I think that's everything here. Yep, okay.
Very well.
Although I will say, you know, I'm finding this is the first time I've done the dual-wield warrior build, and
Allow me.
it's actually, for single target, like, damage, it's pretty good. Like, the reason the mage is so broken is because their area of effect abilities just decimate the field.
I shall do
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Ready.
very well.
Please don't hurt me. I'm no one. I'm not important. I just don't want to die. Oh, Maker. Thank you. I suppose I can breathe easy now. Godwyn, Mage of the Circle of Ferelden, at your service. There were demons everywhere, blocking my exit. I decided that the best thing to do in that situation was to hide. And be very, very quiet. I just really want to be somewhere safe. I think I might stay here for now.
He's so proud of it.
Go back into my closet for a little while. And go where? The Templars have locked the door. I'm just going to stay here and see what happens.
You enjoy your closet, buddy.
Thank you again for saving me. May we meet again in happier, less life-threatening times.
Alright, I think that's everything in this one.
There must be something.
Allow me. I could do that for you. What?
Yes, you could, girl.
Now.
Revenant, this is by far the hardest enemy in this game.
You should run while you can.
Why did I attack him? Why did I bring him forward? Because I'm a glutton for punishment.
We must fight. Let us do it quickly.
Boo! Shaka, shaka, shaka. Look at that. Blank vellum and like 89 silver. That's what I got. and for anyone wondering, that blank vellum is one of the junk items that you can just sell. It doesn't do anything in the game. Like, there's not even a side quest where like you gather 10 of them to turn into someone. Nope, just there for no reason.
Irving's office. I half expected to find him here, but I suppose that's too
What's
much to
that?
hope for.
Small painted box. Okay, wait a minute. I know one of these is going to have Morrigan's, or not Morrigan's. Yep, the Black Grimoire. Big gift from Morrigan. This starts her side quest, so missing this is a big no-no if you're doing this, because Morrigan's side quest is pretty much, I think, if you don't have the DLC where you can give the feast day gifts, I think her side quest is the only way you can get her to high enough approval that you can romance her. So if you plan on romancing Morrigan, you need her side quest. Absolutely. And if anyone's wondering, there's a total of 4 romance options that you've got in this game. Morgan's one, and she'll only romance male characters. Alistair's a second one, and he will only romance female characters. And then you've got Leliana, who's already in my party. She goes both ways. And then there's an elf dude that comes up, who honestly, like, as straight as I am, like, I kind of enjoyed romancing him as a male, but he goes both ways as well. His name is Zevran, and once we get to him, you'll see what I mean.
It's done.
Zevran's definitely one of those game characters where any straight dude is like, if I had to choose, like, if I was going to go that way, I'm sure Zevran would be on most guys' lists.
These things can have unusual powers. Be wary. Our skill has won the day.
Here comes trouble!
Do not let them overwhelm us.
Drink your potion, Alistair. Alright. Okay, there's an order to touch these statues in. If I remember this right. Ah, shit. Inventory's full. Here. So there's a couple things in here that you can pretty much feel safe to junk because they don't get you anything. They're not worth anything. Like they just pretty much toss them. Let's see, destroy, blank vellum, private documents, those kinds of things. They're worthless and they don't generate any money for you. Well, they generate some, but it's always like a small amount of silver. It's just not worth it. So if you've got them in your inventory, just get rid of them.
Tricked into a partial ritual. Curiosity unchecked.
Let's see here. Sword lowered to strike through and ground. You can tell me I wasn't supposed to see that. It's too convenient. Let's see. Oh, I know what these are for.
Became green for this
There's a ritual back the other way where you can, I think, generate extra loot. I'm gonna go through it once we're done here in the tower. I'm not gonna do it now because I want to get through everything and I have to look up the order to do everything in. Nope. Wasn't it? Thought that was it. Maybe I was wrong. Huh. Anyway, I'll go through the ritual later. I know there's a couple of things you can do here. A bunch of stuff you have to like touch in order to make it work.
I could do that
so
for you.
I'm not going to bore you guys by looking that up and going through it now. There's a lot of trial and error involved if you don't have a guide, and I don't think anybody wants to watch as I stumble my way through it. Let's do a quick inventory check again and really clear this stuff out. I think there's a couple of upgrades I've already picked up that might work. Definitely put the ice arrow in Liliana's hand. Willpower, that's probably going to go to somebody else. Creationist Cord. Buckle of the Winds, 3 to defense. Iron Rings, those don't do anything. Let's see. Nope. Those are medium. I like to keep Liliana in light boots because that gear is what works best for her. Alright, Wynn, you get the Enchanter's Cowl, and I think we've got some We have upgrades. Ooh. That's pretty good. I don't know if anything else I could give you is going to be better than that. Yep, not really. Oh, let's see. Let's give you the ice band because I think you've got some ice spells, and then or is the apprentice amulet better? Not really. And as you may notice, equipping stuff does take it out of your inventory, which I think that's a cool move on the part of the developers. I wish more games were like that, because when you've got a weight limit for crap, like on what you can actually pick up, it's really tricky to clear these things out. Let's see. We can get rid of venom. We can get rid of all these things. I don't really use all these extra stuff here. Oh, I know what we can do. We can start giving Wynn gifts. That's going to help us out big time. All right, so a couple of things. One, if you guys remember, Wynn loves wine.
Generous gift.
Look at that.
Thank you ever so much.
Now, it's diminishing returns for some of this stuff, but it still helps. And then I think I've got one Amulet of Memories.
Most kind.
Boom. That's going to help. And let's clear out all this. All right. Thanks for coming with me on Okay. That should have given me a decent amount of space. Oh, and I do think Leliana has leveled up. She has. Okay. So, Mike, going back to your question. So this is what the level up screen looks like. So you've got specializations. By default, Leliana comes in as a bard because she is a bard. You can go a couple of different routes with her. You can go assassin, you can go ranger, you can go duelist. I'm going to go ranger just because I'm specking her out for bow and arrow. She also does really good as a duelist and dual wielding daggers, but I usually use Zevran for that, and like I said, he'll show up later. You've got your basic attribute points: strength, dexterity, willpower, magic, cunning, constitution. For if I remember right, for rogues, and again, I'm guessing here, but we aren't going to level up too much, so I don't mind if I mess up, but dexterity is the main, but you also kind of want to put some in strength so that they can get the gear they need. For her right now, I'm going to put 20 because I want to put her in that light armor set that I've got. I'm also going to let the dexterity to 1 there. And then it's also good to, put some points in different items like these. These are different attributes that you can do, like, pickpocketing. There we go. Sorry, stumble on that word a little bit. Trap making is pretty much useless unless you're going to do one quest in the beginning, which I already didn't do. You've got survival. Again, survival's good for, I think, like one quest where you need it further down the line with the Daily Shelves. Otherwise, I think it's pretty much useless. Herbalism helps, but Morgan already comes with herbalism, so I don't really put it with any of my other characters. I just level up hers. Poison making is okay. I've never really used it. I think these become way more important if you're going for like a nightmare difficulty run, because then you really need to rely on all these other elements in order to be able to beat the game. But nightmare on this one is pretty punishing. Combat training and combat tactics are where you want to spend most of these points. So I'm going to upgrade her here, and then whatever you have left after these 8, I put into whatever they've already got going. So for her, I'll probably do like, pickpocketing. And then I would also probably do, more in whatever I have left in like potion making and things like that. Now we'll just do that, and then she's got a bunch of points in Rogue. She's got 1 point in Bard. I'm setting her up for an Archer, so let's go with that. And I hope that gives you an idea of kind of like where the different trees can go and how you can spec out. Let me know if that answers your question pretty well, or if you have any more. And one thing I think you may have noticed is I'm not having issues with like health and life as much as I was before. And again, that's just because I've got one in the party. Her setup by default is just as a spirit healer. She's great at it. And there's ways you can mess around with like tactic settings and things like that. I think I'm not going to go into them on this game, but I think I will starting next stream. But if I come all the way over here, or is it here? Oh, there it is. Yep, select tactics. So you can basically come in here and set up different ways your characters will act during certain situations. So here, let me go back to Wynne. So you can tweak when she's going to health heal herself, when she's going to heal an ally, what to launch when she's being attacked by a range attack, what to launch when she's being, when an ally is being attacked by a range attack. So you can set pretty much how you want the AI to act. Okay, and it's pretty cool, and you've got presets too. So like, you have stuff that's in there. You can do it passive, you can do aggressive. I have her as an aggressive. I should have had her as an aggressive healer. But you can do presets, or you can just go in and do your own customizable tactics. And this is really helpful for making the AI work the way you want. So I might actually do a stream where we start off going through each player and building their optimal tactic slots. I don't know. I'll wait to see see if that's something everybody else would be interested in. I'm happy to go through it if you guys want. Nope, not quite ready for that door yet. I will be soon, but I want to go through and clear out the rest of the spot. Oh, this is a fun one. Maybe not. We just got attacked right off the gate. Wind is pretty much saving my life here. Ah, shield bash, I hate it. Goddamn Templars.
Quickly, we must fight!
We will never leave this place.
I poke you to death, bitch.
It's begun. There is no glory in bloodshed, as you said. Take that!
I'm actually curious about what happened there, because usually when you enter, it doesn't just go into everyone attacking you. There's a cutscene where you have a chance to like snap the dude out of it, but guess not. Maybe I moved too quickly, who knows.
There is much to do.
Just like you wanted.
Okay, now I'm ready to go back. Oh, crap. I don't want to do it. I think this is the point where you get pulled into the Fade. Oh, I don't remember.
Thank
this
you.
jungle.
That was an uncomfortable experience.
That was an uncomfortable experience.
Now that's just unnecessary.
Let's see here.
Your wish. What now?
Ah, this is the cutscene I was talking about. I guess I misunderstood. I messed up. So this is the one I was referencing just a while
Everything
ago.
is just as you wanted, my knight. Our love and our family is more than you hoped for.
Do you hear something, love?
It is nothing, my darling. Just the door. I will get it. The children have finished supper. Tuck them into bed while I see who it is.
Don't be long. The children will want to kiss you goodnight.
I will be but
So
a
this is
moment,
Desire
my
Demon.
pet.
So what are the different
You are
demons that
intruding
can
upon a lovely,
possess mages?
intimate moment, and I dislike disruptions.
I think there's a way to actually make her let him go free, but you need like a really high coercion skill, which I don't think I have. But I'm gonna give it a shot.
I have given him what he always wanted. Where is the harm in that?
Let's see.
All emotion is intangible. You cannot see it, cannot grasp it.
But it is normally caused by something real. Real events, real people.
That's
what
right,
you've
Wynn.
done to him is abhorrent.
I saw his loneliness and longing for a family that loved him.
She's feeding off his innermost desires and taking away his will. This is unholy.
No one else would have known his heart. He did not know it himself.
Let's see. No. I think we're just gonna kill her. Yep.
What was that?
Time to die.
There are bandits at the door. They're going to murder the children.
They will not get past me. Enemies approaching.
I think we will.
Dad.
Damn it. And this is where having winning the party really makes a difference. I'm alive! Oh, man. Really? Ugh, that's not good.
You should run while you can. Here comes trouble.
Oh no!
As you say, immediately.
Nope, still waiting on a cooldown. There's no way I'm gonna. Yep. Oh, that's rough. And I haven't saved in a minute. I hope the autosave wasn't too far back. I think it saved just before I entered this area, though. If I remember right, I think the autosave popped just before we came in. So I should be okay. I should be okay. But if it puts me back to the very first save we started this stream off with, okay. Whew.
This cannot continue. We have to stop it.
It's done.
Everything is just as you wanted, my knight.
What was that?
Help!
We must not exhaust our supplies.
I forgot how strong this fight was.
There is no glory in
Right then. There we go. Whew. All right. Clearing out inventory is the most annoying part of this. Not gonna lie. Let's see. That we can get rid of. That one, that one, that one. That one. Let's see. That's pretty useless. Actually, I think this one, nope, not going to be better than what we've already got. Oh, wait. Yeah. But I think this could be useful on Alistair. Yep. Alright. Let's see. I'm going for a tanky build. Let's give him the defense, and let's give Leliana the creationist cord. There we go. We don't need Incense of Awareness. We do need the injury kit. Ooh. Let's see here. That's right, I forgot about that. So give her that nice battle dress of the provocateur. This is a decent armor set right here. 2 dexterity, 2 armor, 5% dodge chance, 1 stamina regeneration, and plus 50 to stamina. That's going to help her out a lot, and we can get rid of the splint mail she was wearing before, because that's going to be useless. Alright, we can get rid of the shock bomb. We can get rid of those because I know it sounds a little counterintuitive, but these items we already gave them. And so that's, I think it might be a bug in like the Feast Day DLC, where once you give them their gift, it stays in your like inventory under usable items for whatever reason. But you are free to sell them. It doesn't hurt anything. Once you've given it to them, it's pretty much counted as you've given it to them. So you don't have to worry about losing anything from doing that. And let's see. Get rid of all this. All right. Now give me all the stuff I want. Thank you. So aside for the wine, just so you know, like you're going to get a lot of gifts that are essentially alcohol of some kind. Surprise, surprise, most of that alcohol is going to go to your dwarf companion. I stab you!
It's a funny thing we've done. Best be Don't give them the advantage.
Yes. Sorry.
Insufficient skill.
Can't do that.
That must be a high level chest. Damn. Okay, I think next is in here.
Oh, look, visitors. I'd entertain you, but too much effort involved. But why? Aren't you tired of all the violence in this world? I know I am. Wouldn't you like to just lay down and forget about all of this? Leave it all behind.
Can't keep eyes open. Someone pinch me.
I'll not listen to your lies, demon. You have no power over me.
Resist. You must resist. Else we are all lost.
Why do you fight? You deserve more. You deserve a rest. The world will go on without you.
Okay, so we're in the Fade. Personally, I think this is probably one of the most tedious parts of this game. There's a whole bunch of stuff like we have to do to get out of the Fade, and it's a very this alone is going to take everything that we've done up to this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this for my next stream on Thursday. That's when I do this Dragon Age playthrough. I'll set it up so that I go through all of this with you and the end stage of the mage decision, where you basically have a choice whether you're going to side with the mages or the Templars, and depending on what you choose, that's who's going to fight with you. But because this part of this particular area takes so long, I'd be here till midnight, I think, trying to get everything done for you guys. So rather than go down that rabbit hole and have to stop at a weird part, I'm going to stop it here. All right, new save. And then we'll go through this on Thursday. So thank you to everyone that joined me. Again, this was a kind of a test run to see how my new setup will work, so where I can stream, where I'm streaming to both YouTube and to Twitch at the same time. So it seems to have worked pretty well. I know we had a few issues in the beginning with audio echoing and things like that, but we got them sorted out. Thanks to everyone who gave me feedback. I appreciate it. If you guys like what you see, I stream pretty consistently every Tuesday and Thursday from about 8 to 10. Tuesdays, I'm doing a Skyrim special edition playthrough where I've modded it. We're up to, last playthrough we were at 370, but this week on Tuesday we'll be at 373 mods. So if you guys are into Skyrim, join me for that. And then if you guys like these Dragon Age playthroughs, join me on Thursdays, because the plan here, for anybody that's new to this, is I'm going to be playing through all of the Dragon Age series. So Dragon Age Origins is our beginning. We're going to play through all the DLCs and the full game here. After this, we're going to jump into Dragon Age 2. After Dragon Age 2, we're going into Dragon Age Inquisition, and the goal here is that we'll get through all three of those before Veilguard comes out. That's my hope. I don't know if it's going to happen playing, just 2 hours once a week. I might try to get some extra streams in on Saturday or Sunday like I did this week. We'll see how that goes. Depends on the feedback. But thank you everyone for joining me. I had a really good time. And I'll see you all on Thursday. Peace out.